Hi there, welcome to No Nonsense Whiskey. My name's Vin PF, and on today's episode we're completing our journey through the long list of Canmore single malt, single cask whiskies. Now you may remember last year I got a massive delivery from these guys. They sent me all of these bottles, they sent me the whole range including their kind of Scots Gold stuff that's all sat behind me. But really the cream of it, the stuff that you guys would be interested in, is this little range here, and that's the Canmore range, and specifically the single cask. There's 5 offerings out now. You can go back and check out my other videos on them if you wish. But to be fair, they're all bangers. Prices are, they're on the upper scale of where they would fit, but as you can see, if you go searching around, they're well within the realms of kind of normality with the specific distilleries. Today then, we've got their 14-year-old Craigellachie. Now, this is, all things that we would talk about before. There's not a hell of a lot of detail on the old label itself, but, Craigellachie, 14-year-old, single cask whiskey, it's 46%. This one sells for somewhere between sort of £60 and £70. I've seen it, varying degrees, almost sold out as well, I might add. 352 bottles available of this there were. I've got some information here. Distilled in 2007, bottled in 2022. Cask type hogshead. Don't know exactly what that means, and if you really care, the cask reference was 900076. I guess the best thing to do then is really just get straight into the whiskey, because we don't know too much about the provenance of this. All we know is natural colour, non-chill filtered, tick tick tick. So yeah, it's got a nice I don't know, like a slightly kind of goldy colour. It's not too deep, but that's okay. We don't mind that too much. 14 years. I mean, I haven't covered too many Craigellachies on the channel. Not out of choice. They're just pass me by a lot. I cover what I cover. So it's nice to be able to try these guys again, because I do enjoy their whiskey, though they are getting quite expensive, just like this one ends up being, I guess. But yeah, let's get on the nose and see what we got. Now, for me, to keep it nice and short and succinct, we've got bags of apples and pears. It's huge on the nose with that. And for me, I'm getting a really nice bread and butter pudding vibe off of this. I know that's going to be not everyone's going to know what I mean by that, I guess, but those that do will know. It's kind of a rich, buttery bread and butter pudding, right? It's literally as it says. Yeah, let's get onto the palate. It's rich, creamy, lots of like fresh barley going on the nose, and for me it's like pear drops. So on the nose I said it's apples and pears, but on the palate it's huge pear drops for me, which is really nice. In terms of the finish, it isn't overly long. It's kind of medium, but it's nice and sweet. That kind of like cereal barleyness is coming through, which is really nice. Usually on the back end I talk a little bit about spiciness, pepperiness, but not really getting much of that with this one here. It's just nice, fruity all the way through. In fact, sometimes what I talk about is whiskey tends to kind of sour out a little towards the end, but this one actually stays sweet all the way through. It just makes me want to have a bit more-ish, as they say. Now, one of the things I've been saying with these guys is, yes, it's not cheap, and if you look at comparatively, obviously it's a single cask, but the Craigellachie sort of 13-year-old is a bit less than this, so why would you go for this? But this is a single cask, so that's the important differentiation. You look at like boutique whiskey company are bottling 10-year-old for a little bit less than this, but they're half-litre bottles, so actually this comes in a bit cheaper. Yes, all right, it might be a higher ABV, whatever, but yeah, so I'll not defend that it's not a high price for sure. But, as I always say with these things, I think it's worth it for this, because it's an interesting take on the distillery that I haven't tried before. Nice single cask. I don't think I've ever tried a single cask Craigellachie, and if it has, it's been maybe a sample. So, really fascinating to have it. Really enjoyable. And just, all round, just good whiskey. It's kind of classic Scotch. Nice and easy drinking. Something to sip away and share. And 60, 70 quid these days, is a lot of money to a lot of people, but it's becoming kind of more normal to spend that sort of money for good quality whiskey, and that is this. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll drop a couple of links in the description below for various places you can buy this. None of those will be affiliate links because Master of Malt sadly sold out. But yeah, if you have tried this, let me know. If you interested in it, let me know in the comments below and we'll have a little chat. But otherwise, I'll see you again on more videos coming soon. Cheers.